Hey, hey, how's everybody doing? It's about high noon, a little bit, a couple minutes after 12 here. What do we got? So from the onset, we had futures down, 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 down all morning, guys, and we kind of broke away from that now, and we've started to try to get back up. And as you can see on the daily on the SPY, was down to 745.09, and it is hammering back up to the upside. We'll see what that can. It could go outside. I don't think that's going to happen, but stranger things have happened right now, and that would only take about another $2 and change. All right, so keep an eye on that. You could go outside. All right, QQQ, same thing, man. Hammer back up. I don't see you getting the outsider on that. I don't think you're going to 726 today. But a nice hammer forming back up again as well. All right, and they were for the first hour and a half. It was been all down, all downside, and diamonds haven't been able to get that back up. All right, they are struggling today with the diamonds, and that's just the way it is. All right, so sitting down at 528, we got to that 532.54, and they shy away. Don't worry, it might take a few days or whatever it might be. So everything kind of stalls out. Um, but we look at healthcare. That one's still holding up pretty good here on our groups. Baxter trying to get back up here a little bit right now. So there's your XLV stalled out with the 212 back down and not doing anything really for the most part. Pretty quiet. Baxter trying to reverse right now, but we kind of slipped into second place here now on our sectors. All right, but a firm second place. So Baxter, full time frame continuity, except for this little business in here on the 2 hour. We'll see if that can change around and maybe get that thing back up to the highs. It was up to 53 cents. So we'll see if anything there. Um, Real estate, man, real estate. EQIX. This is our best group today, man. All right. EQ. I can't seem to get it. Um, EQIS. Please be it. All right. Well, INVH. Invitation Homes with a nice day up, trying to coming back down a little bit here. All right, so giving up a lot there on the house, on the real estate. We look at AMT, American Tower, American Tower. American Tower with the day upper here. Month is hanging in pretty good, and your week is firming up. Lots of room to go here if real estate really wants to stake a move. All right, so we'll keep an eye on that group. AMT, DLR is another one here. DLR, just again, still stalled out here with the months and the week kind of stuck within each other and staying red right now. All right, Baxter starts to break back a little bit here. All right, so DLR is another one there. We could look at PSG. All right, public storage. Is that just PS? Yeah, public storage here. 2-1 inside there. So we'll see if anything comes of that one. 2-2 back up on there. And then they got Vino, VNO. All right. Vino, look at this thing on the monthly here. This is all tied into New York, too. So somebody did something right in New York because Vino is going to the upside, man. That is a big turnaround. All right. I don't have any other group that's moving like that. All right. It already triangled out the year. Mondavi. All right. Look at that. That's pretty much something, huh? That is a big turnaround. I didn't see that one. So Vernado, that's a really nice one there. And what else do we got in there? Mac the knife. Mac match. Look at Mac the knife to the upside here. All right, looking for more on this guy coming back up. All right, so Mac, nice day up here. Just continuation to the upside. Now you have stalled out on the 2 week, so that's gonna be that could be a wild card any way we look at it here. This thing's make moved up. You might see a 2-1-2 breakdown on that real estate. All right, so real estate. Number one on the hit list today, and like we said, we talked about healthcare, and when you look at United Healthcare, kind of just a not doing much day. All right, there you go, stuck inside there. Not much to talk about. Humana was going the wrong way, and it kind of is trying to reverse to get back up. So look for Humana to get a 2-1-2 to see if we can get some more of that healthcare going that way. But as for right now, we are stalled out on the diamonds, and they're just not going anywhere. All right, so energy is starting to poke its head up a little bit, and I see it coming in the form of some drillers here. Um, there's our daily today with the inside day on OIH. I saw a couple of them moving earlier here today. They're having a hard time, and they're going to have a hard time, and that's just the way it's going to be. Schlumberger got in there nice and cozy on the week here, but the month is not ready to go by any stretch. And then you got Halliburton in that group as well. All right, so same kind of setup. You got the week right, but you got the month wrong. And then we look at HP. There's another one there. HP a little heavier on the month here, and but the week is fighting to try to get in there. So when you see the week moving ahead of the month, it's telling us that this thing there's better shot that this big red month is going to start to thin up and get better. All right, that's what I think. All right, that was that. ConocoPhillips was a decent day, and there you go, ConocoPhillips with a nice day up, and then you had Shell as well, Shell, Shell with the gapper upper holding all day. See if that can get back up to the highs before the day closes. That's like both look pretty good right there. All right. 1 second here. Something changed over here. All right. So our staples kind of went to sleep, and that's okay. It stretched its legs today pretty good and made up another high for us. All right, just another target that we can go after. All right, so coming back down, we'll see if this thing can fight. Man, it really got kind of clocked coming back down here today. Let's see if we got a kind of a hammer starting to form there, but not much right now. And then Kroger is that one that we watched. That one kind of fell apart today too. If I could get the symbol up, then I could be able to show you. Shooter down on day, gave up the whole show. All right. Couple of things here that have been moving here now. Intel coming off the low of the week now, starting to pick back up a little bit there, and that's where it starts. Okay, CRWV. I believe that we are now green inside the week. We're flickering. Okay, so we've been on red and green all day. You see it? So can't make up its mind. Indecisive, hammer up day. We'll see if that can go into force and try to move things back up a little bit. Crew V, again, the Qs really did kind of reverse itself a little bit, man, from those lows. They were down at 704. What were we? We at 704.90. We really have turned that around. All right. Um, so this is all it takes, man, especially with this tech. All right. So Qs, that's a nice turnaround, and you see some of these ones, but they're still got troubles. But look at the hammer that Micron's putting up today. That thing goes into force up 200 tomorrow. Forget about it. Get out of the way. Qualcomm is better now, right? we're talking about a lot of these cloud stocks right now, right? And then Marvel, we know that that is a semiconductor. So another one coming up here, hammering up already. These things, they come back fast, guys. All right. Marvel, Intel, Cisco was a friend of mine. Oh, I love it on the bottom, on the low of the week right here, right now, liking that. But this is two down on month, so be a little more caution here. A little more caution on that one. All right. Utilities are doing pretty good today. Um, they're holding fourth place and they're doing okay. All right. Got up to 46.32 on the day here. Now backed off. Looks to see if that can get a reversal and get back up here. Right now you're 211. Not showing us much there on that one, but we'll see. All right. All right, so that group is better here today, and Oklahoma broke down to 47 in change. Oh, look at that. That was a guess. 47.12 here. It's moved back up. You got a nice hammer starting to form. Again, this trade's way too far out for us to be concerned with about now. Boeing has been a chop shop all day. As you can see, here we go with the 311. All right, let's see what happens with that one. I think the month is pretty stout, so I think we can maybe hold on to that one for a while. So industrials, all right, they've completely stalled out. We lost everything there on industrials. That's the lowest group today. Materials, we talked about gold. We talked about silver. We said that they probably would triangle out. They have triangled back out. All right, utilities are still negative here. No, utilities are positive just for the day here. Communication services are trying to get back. The only stock I like is Siri, because Siri just keeps doing this thing. Well, finally it breaks. Okay, so looking for this to happen here because I kind of missed the ride. So we'll wait to see now what happens. Month and week is stout. All right, but we'll see if we can start to break that. All right, Meta is the problem, and that's their big problem for communications. And shooter down on Meta. Got no money. Got nothing. All right, Meta got nothing. All right, so communications fell off the planet. Cyclicals have fallen off. All right, and just a couple of big ones out of the bat. Um, couple of ones here, just ones that we all know, right? Well, we know McDonald's got a 222 back up and then puking back down. I don't know where this gapper came from today. Still looking better here. All right, kind of indecisive, and then you're inside on the month there, so a little bit better there. Starbucks, we were looking at the other day too, and Starbucks gives us back down on the day here. All right, so garbage, man, garbage. I think the real trade that we should focus on is this one right here. All right. Royal Caribbean Cruise Lines with the 312 down. It already got the magnitude. It's coming back down. Right now, our next stop would be to the low side, would be 275.35. That's about $4 away. We're going to keep an eye on that one. But I think that these things will turn around, but I don't say it's going to happen so fast. Okay, so for the week, communication is still holding, but it's going to change by the end of today. All right, that's about all I got right now. All right, futures are starting to lean back against them and moving back down. I got a 3-2 back down on SPY right now. Now we just dropped down to 2-1 on a 30. So not much. All right, I'm going to leave you there. I will not get you another video by the end of today. All right, so let's see what the rest of the day brings here. All right, be good, be good.